Yo, Cold Turkey. The new single drops tomorrow, Tuesday, February 1st on Spotify, Apple Music. The live performance video will be out as well. I'm excited, are you? And I'm also here to drop part 2 of the Cold Turkey Reflections. If you haven't checked out part 1, it's pretty much my previous post, I believe. And I delve into what it's been like without caffeine. But that's only one of the substances that, I've been without. So with this video, I wanted to reflect a bit on the other substances. It's been 1 month, 12 days without, caffeine, cannabis, alcohol, all smoking, which is pretty nuts. Considering I've been a lover of the flower since 2013, been medicating in all sorts of ways, shapes, and forms, high-class vaporizers, smooth OCB roll-ups, you name it. And I had what seemed like a pretty healthy relationship with it. People used to call me a productive burner. I would always set intentions before doing so. It would help me with my creative processes. I'd always be a fan of the research associated with the flower, with THC, a miracle substance. But the reason I had to give it up, the reason I wanted to, lots of reasons. I was shaving my head and I just wanted to experiment. But, I'm a firm believer that even though I was telling myself that the substance didn't have control over me and that I had control over it, I knew in my heart of hearts that the only way to really prove that was through action. It feels good to tell myself that I have control over something, but who knows if I'm lying to myself or not. And I discovered within that first week of giving it up that I didn't have that much control over it. It was really difficult. It was really difficult to go a day without it, 2 days without it, 3 days without it, 4 days. Hella difficult. It was enlightening, because once you start to illuminate how dependent you are on something, then you start to get that adrenaline. You're like, because you're challenging something. You're challenging that animalistic version of yourself inside of you. You're looking at that animal and you're like, I'm going to stop feeding you a little bit. I'm going to start feeding you some other stuff. I'm going to start forcing you to cope in different ways. And it was nice to challenge that animal. Another big insight or a eureka moment. It was maybe 5 days ago. Maybe like a week ago. I went out for a run for the first time in a while. And I was feeling my lung health. I was feeling my lungs and I was like, my lungs have never felt healthier. That's a really loud car. Yikes. My lungs have never felt healthier. And I was feeling a dopamine, serotonin rush, a high off of just feeling how healthy my lungs have felt. Here, let me run right now. Now I realized, after the full year, I'm a month, 12 days in right now, 11 months later, after I feel how well my lungs have come back to a good capacity, will I want to tamper with them again, is the question. I wonder. I started to realize that lung health is a drug in itself. How often have I compromised my lungs in the sake of medicating? That's something to really feel. So alongside the flower, I could talk a little bit about the drink. Now, alcohol has never really had that strong of a pull on me. Just mostly in social settings. All the bars I've played music at, it would be a great opportunity to grab something in just different gatherings. Been a big fan of gin, wine, a real fun time. And giving it up, when I found myself in those social situations again, it was pretty difficult. It's definitely difficult. And it was interesting to witness, because when you really start to set a boundary with yourself and challenge yourself, it's such an opportunity to see how strong of a pull certain things have on you. And to challenge that pull, it's just really rewarding. I'd recommend it to anybody. I mean, I'm sure y'all have been on your different binges of abstaining from different things, and all power to y'all. Engaging in these substances is easy. Getting high is easy. Getting tipsy is easy. Practicing self-control is not. But it's hella rewarding. You free up mind space. You free up mind space to focus on different things. You show up better. You show up better for all the different areas of your life. And yeah, there's really no downside. I mean, even though I could say that the flower was a coping skill, like really, it's a shitty coping skill. Compromising your lungs like that, none of your coping skills should involve that. You should just journal, exercise, drink water. I got nothing but love for all you lovers of the flower. I'll forever be one. I'm just taking a little break. But thanks for listening to these cold turkey reflections. I hope you vibe with the track, the single that comes out. Can you tell I'm excited? I put a lot of heart into this song. Writing this song, it was almost like me grieving and mourning all the good memories I've had with these substances, and just solidifying them, immortalizing them on paper. And I hope when you listen to it, you can. Because at the end of the day, like, these substances, I don't think any substance is just all around bad or evil, except maybe some of those really hard ones that do nothing but kill people. But most substances, they have a yin yang to them, and I just want to honor all the good memories. Cheers.